Man, y'all already in the building, man. I see y'all. Too bad StreamYard ain't seeing y'all. They saying nobody watching right now, but my brother Ricky in the building already. Yeah, y'all come on into the newsroom. Oh, man, we got a plethora of things we got to talk about. You feel me? Donald Trump said, man, he either want Ilhan Omar in jail or deported. God damn. What, he going to throw her in the same cell as Maduro? Or where the hell his name is? And then also, I'm going to really have to tell y'all, some of y'all already know, some of my Black Americans and my foundational Black Americans, we know what Martin Luther King really dreamed about, what his speeches really meant. If you actually listen to him, I listened to several. But I'm going to clarify what our great Black American brother, Dr. Martin Luther King, really was dreaming about for us Black Americans. Oh, yeah. Some of y'all going to be mad, man, especially in the hating sector. Oh, man, the Sambos and y'all suspected white hunkies that try to act like you for us. Oh, y'all going to be mad today. And I don't give a rat's ass. Yeah. But y'all come on in. All right. Y'all know if y'all watching on the Twitter view or the Twitch view, after the 5-minute mark, I cut it off. If you want to come see the full episode, come over to Kamal Johnson Network on YouTube. Appreciate y'all watching on TikTok too. You feel me? But if y'all want to see the full visuals, go to Kamal Johnson Network on YouTube. That's just the way it goes, okay? Yeah. Come on in. All right. And should I tell y'all about my day? My day was cool. Did a little bit of funding strategy stuff, you feel me? And oh yeah, I do run another business. I'm a grant writer, also a funding strategist. So if you got a nonprofit or a small business, it don't really matter. I will find funding for you, either through grants if you're a nonprofit, or if you're a small business, you having trouble finding funding and being vendors and stuff, I get it done for you, all right? But yeah, my day was okay. You know what I mean? You know, this MLK Day, even though his birthday was 4 days ago, like, see how they do our great Black Americans? God damn. You're going to have MLK Day on his birthday. You could have rearranged some shit. You feel me? And some of y'all talk about him. You know what? I ain't going to get into that until we get into the MLK sector, all right? Until we get to that time. But anyway, hope y'all weekend was lovely. You feel me? My fam sector, the audience. Y'all know who y'all is. My FBA fam. My Black American fam. Black people on code. The tiny minuscule allies that we do have. God damn, y'all getting smaller. Goodness gracious. Shit. Y'all need to get louder, god damn it. Call your tethers. Okay? Jesus. Hey, white folks, if y'all see one of your peers start speaking at honky knees, DDT they ass with intellect. Tell them, hey, cash reparations for Black Americans. I don't see it no other way, goddammit. Okay? And everybody else that's on the fan side of the audience, y'all know who y'all is. Y'all gonna be tapping in. My mods and producers, y'all know who y'all are too. Ricky, you should have been doing this loudly and proudly, damn it. Yeah. Now, some of y'all knew, y'all probably don't know. I tell my fam side of the audience, and yes, I have two sides of audiences. I have my fam side that's so lovely, so appreciative. You feel me? Then I got the stank ass side. Ah, you mother effers. I'm going to get to y'all at the end of the show. Man, they been ramping up in the comments, y'all. Man, I've been touching some buttons from the Sambo, plebiscite, babbling mother effers to the honky tears. God damn. Anyway, we about to get into it. If you're watching on Twitch or Twitter, this is the time I cut it off. come over to YouTube, Kamal Johnson Network, if you want to watch the full show. All right? But I do appreciate y'all tuning in. Now, Twitter, about to get out of here. All right, y'all. Let's hop right into it. You feel me? And I got Ricky cracking up. Anyway, let's hop right into it. First thing first, we're going to get into President Donald Trump. Berber out here like, hey, Ilhan Omar, you need to be in jail or I'm going to boot your ass back to Somalia. Damn. Trump ain't playing. And oh, wait a minute, time out. Let me bring it back. I told y'all, man, a lot of us Black Americans ain't been out there protesting, y'all. Now, we got a few dweebs and dimwits out there, you feel me, that's going out there, putting their neck on the line. Most of the time, we asking, where your lineage at, man? The wig ain't popping like that. You feel me? Shit be crooked as hell. But, hey, at the end of the day, we got some Black immigrants. We got some Black Americans. They out there putting their neck on the line because ICE is doing what ICE does. But to be real, most of us Black Americans staying our ass at home. Because we know we fought, look it, we saw our ancestors fought in the 60s, and then y'all punk asses, grandkids and kids come over and be like, we better than you Black Americans. Oh, you think you is, huh? Okay. Well, show us how it's done then. Shit. Y'all see off the goddamn roof. It says, fewer Black residents are taking the lead in Minneapolis protests. Yeah, we sitting our ass at home. Except for some of the idiots. Yes, I'm calling them idiots. You're freaking dumb. Look it. If you're a Black American and you fighting against ICE trying to get illegal immigrants, and then ICE is doing blackout to them folks, when none of them said anything about Sonya Massey, then you're a fucking idiot. I don't care what nobody say. All right? This is by Wayne Felton. He says, Minneapolis is once again the visual center of the world as protests erupt following the killing of a resident by law enforcement. As images flood social media and cable news, the scenes feels familiar. Crowds in the streets, chants echoing between buildings, a city bracing for another national reckoning. But something is noticeably different this time. The protests continue, yet many observers are asking why Black participation appears diminished. Cause damn it, we see how y'all motherfuckers talk about us. Oh, we lazy Akatas. You feel me? Mexican bro at that town hall meeting in Chicago. No money for you. No money for you, Black. No money for you. Well, nigga, no support for your ass. ICE is on that ass. Okay? All right? And we just talk about illegal immigrants. Some of y'all love to be like, oh, this how you feel about all the immigrants? No, illegal immigrants. Illegal. Your dumb ass don't know what illegal mean? Are you... God damn. Anyway, in 2020, after the murder of George Floyd, Black-led organizing anchored the largest protest movement in the city's history. That moment followed a lineage of Black resistance in Minneapolis, from the protests after the killing of Jamar Clark to the uprisings following the deaths of Philando Castile and Dante Wright. In each case, Black organizers led, unified the message, and assumed the greatest personal risk. Today, in the aftermath of the killing of Whitney Good by Jonathan Ross, white on white crime, protesters have again spread across the Twin Cities. Black people are present, but many have been vocal about choosing not to engage in the same ways they once did. Sit your asses at home, okay? Only Black folks I'm seeing out there that's either doing the protesting or covering the protest. They doing it for clout. Or you just plumb dumb. You an idiot. Yeah, I said it. Because we just read a couple years ago, were they out there for y'all stomping? Hell no. man, stay, my black Americans, man. And I don't speak for all of us, but goddamn it, stay our asses at home. If they shooting white women in the head, what you gonna think they gonna do to your black ass? They gonna ring you up by your damn tonsils. You feel me? They gonna do the. Y'all ever seen Blue Streak? And remember when Martin Lawrence character and Dave Chappelle character got caught by the Russian mob, and they said, and this is why they call me the off tangent man too. All right, and then you know the Russian mob was like, "Hey, he don't look like a killer," and Martin Lawrence like, "No, he a stone cold killer. Hey, show him the nut and gut thing." You feel me? And Dave Chappelle, that's what they're gonna do to your black ass if you go out there and try to protest and be in the mix. Stay your black asses at home like they do when it's our causes. They be like, you know what they do? They go to work and be like, damn, that's so sad that George Floyd died. That was something. Wow. Hey, pass me the cream to the coffee. So you wanted them documents to be in your email by 10:30 a.m., right? Okay. Then they go home, watch whatever fucking show on Netflix or Hulu, and talk or whatever social media they want to be on. All right? So do the same, black Americans. Stay your asses at home. Please. Anyway, blah, 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 la-di-da-di. This is the north side. My daughter live over here. Y'all going back up. That moment captured a video came as a black Minneapolis resident confronted a group of mostly white protesters following the second ICE-involved shooting. The concern wasn't optics or respectability politics. It was safety. For many black residents, the presence of ICE agents is not theatrical. It is an immediate threat to family housing and stability. I knew it. I knew it. As soon as I was reading the root, I was like, they're going to spin it. You see that spin? Damn, that was one hell of a spin. Now I got to read from here because now in root, y'all need to get it together with y'all pop-ups. God damn. Okay. I'm going to read it right here. Black people are present, but many have seen blah, blah, blah. Okay, this shift has been interpreted by some as apathy or retreat. It is neither. Okay. Then we read down here, blah, blah, blah. It was safety, la-di-da-di. This perceived disengagement is not because black people are unaffected by ICE or state violence. Stories of ICE encounters involving black Minnesotians circulate widely online. What has changed is how risk is being calculated and who is expected to bear it. Okay. Fatigue plays a role. After the most recent election, a familiar message echoed through black communities. Rest. Black voters once again organized, mobilized, and warned the country about what was at stake, only to see those warnings rejected at the ballot box. This some Democratic shit right here, y'all. Now, I ain't no MAGA Republican. I done told you Donald Trump is a hunky. You heard what he said about civil rights. But this is, I don't know, this seems a bit butter biscuit shilling right here, y'all. Now, the consequences of that election became visible. Many are unwilling to put their bodies on the, they saying because the Democrats, come on. No, man. This is not the messaging, okay? Black Americans, stay at home because they don't fight for our causes. Not because they didn't vote in Kamala Harris, where she's the Indian every third Friday. She black every other Wednesday. And somehow she fucking white on Monday. You never know what race she is at this point. God damn. Blah, blah, blah. Black Lives Matter. La-di-da-di-da-di. Democratic shell. Knew the root was going to do that. Now, this is why I tell my black Americans, right? Hey, man, stay your asses at home. They shooting white women in the head. White men having lunch is getting mobbed by other white people. I almost heard a white man tell another white man, hey, you a bitch ass nigga. I'm like, oh, Lord Jesus. Now, he didn't call him a nigga, but I knew he wanted to call him a bitch ass nigga. Because say, hey, you a bitch ass nigga. I was like, he about to say nigga. Stay out of it, y'all. All right. 5 white men eating lunch in Minnesota bullied by surging mob who mistook them for ICE agents. God damn. White on white crime is getting ridiculous. It is something else. God damn, where are the fathers? Daryl in the building. What's cracking, Daryl? Daryl, where are the fathers, man? Hell, Ricky, you could probably tell me, where are the fathers in the household, man? This white on white crime is getting ridiculous, bro. Goodness gracious. A robbery in Minneapolis through the protest. More white on white crime. I look at TikTok. Maybe y'all could tell me. Why is there so much white on white crime? God damn. But they want us out there to protest. No thanks. Hey, ask them big head Somalian niggas. You feel me? They got all the money. The fuck? You want us black Americans to protest when they big headed ass is the one that frauded y'all? Hell no. They got to put in skin in the game. Get the hell out of here with that bull malarkey. Now, back to white on white crime. Minneapolis robbery. Disturbing moment conservative internet star has $1,000 camera ripped from his hands. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. God damn. It's getting spooky out here, y'all. Shit. From his hands and stolen during violent Minneapolis confrontation. I don't need to read this. It's through the protest. You feel me? Bird got robbed by another white person. But somehow the people are going to be like, but what about the black on black crime in Chicago? What about the black on black crime in goddamn Detroit? Man, Antoine Daniels and Corey Holcomb almost fought. Don't that stand for something? Y'all black people can't get it together. I'm Sambo in the hating side of my audience in the back. Sounding dumb as hell. I was definitely screaming that in the comments. What you gonna say about white folks? They're gonna give an Anton Daniels plea. I plead the fifth. I go against white liberal women with blue hair, red hair, white hair. That ain't American. That's liberalism. It's like, I don't think liberalism is the word, Anton, but for sure. Nah, fuck that. I'm gonna go off tangent, but that's crazy. All that shit, bros, be talking about how niggas ain't shit and can't hold their composure, and bros about to throw hands with Corey Holcomb. God damn. Dan said he'll beat his ass. Anyway, should I read this or should I read this? Now we gonna read the headline of this first before we get into the Trump thing. And Trump don't be playing, man. God damn, man. Bro saying, hey, JP Morgan, I'm about to sue you mother effers because y'all debanking me. Y'all ain't letting me bank at JP Morgan. Y'all got my money tied up. I'm suing your ass. I didn't know you could sue a bank. Did y'all know that? Did y'all know that? That you could sue a bank? First of all, I don't even know what the banking is. I never heard of that. This is the first time I heard of the banking. Now, I assume it's basically your money locked up. It's kind of self-explanatory. But Trump out here, look it. Some of y'all say he kidnapped the president. You feel me? I'm tired of calling it kidnap. If you a fucking adult, nigga, you got napped. Stop calling it kidnap. If you an adult, you could kind of fight. Nibble on the nigga arm. Hit your ankle or something. God damn. Y'all calling it kidnap. No, he just got napped. They napped, bruh. And his wife. Put him in a Nike Tech, too. Did Donald Trump do that to help out Nike? Anyway, Trump asserts Ilhan Omar should be jailed or booted to Somalia. All right? And that's what y'all need to be asked to help y'all protest is Somalian niggas, man. Why y'all ain't screaming at Ilhan Omar? President Donald Trump asserted in a Sunday night Truth Social post that Democratic Representative Ilhan Omar of Minnesota should either be locked up in jail or sent to Somalia. Y'all want to know why that they're not asking the Somalians to protest in Minnesota on their behalf when it comes to the ICE shit? I was baffled too on why they didn't ask. But I figured it out. And I got to show y'all this. And look it. Shout out to the bruh, Donnie on timeout. First of all, let me do this. Let me put bruh link to his TikTok in the chat. Okay, y'all go check out this brother, man, on TikTok, man. Donnie on timeout, man. All right, shout out to this brother. All right, but he had an interesting clip that he played, and it caught my attention. All right, and we gotta turn this all the way down for this, cause look at this shit, y'all. Look at this. And hold on, let me put the sound on. Why don't TikTok just have the sound already automatically playing? All right.
So what y'all looking at right now is these supposed to be anti-ICE protesters. They went to the state capital of Minnesota to protest against ICE, and they end up fighting amongst each other. These students, St. Cloud, Minnesota students, I'm assuming they're high school students, that went up there just to fight each other. Y'all supposed to be protesting against ICE, but it shows that y'all need law enforcement or some type of enforcement to manage your own behaviors. Y'all can't even regulate yourselves. Y'all supposed to be on the same page. Yeah, ICE, get them up out of Minnesota, and y'all end up fighting amongst each other. That's wild. And in the midst of this, you have YT, a state capitol security, breaking y'all up, saving y'all from each other, stopping the snake from eating itself. That's wild. You cannot make this up. Let's go, Minnesota.
Donnie, bro, come on, bro. God damn. But that's probably why they not asking for the Somalians' help. Because these niggas fighting each other. Talk about, you know what they doing? I told you, they doing the same thing that the Mexican compadre is doing out here in like Cali and Texas. You have a certain group of Mexicans out here that's saying like, nah, deport them. They be like, hey, but you illegal too. It's like, no, not deport they ass. That's what happened with the Somalian shit. They out here supposed to be protesting against ICE, fighting amongst each other. But they always say us Black Americans, we can't work together. God damn. Ain't that something? Yeah. You feel me? Donnie on timeout. Shout out to Donnie on timeout, man. You feel me? But let's read a little bit more of this. Donald Trump wanted to either fire or get Ilhan Omar booted to Somalia. There is $19 billion in Minnesota Somalia fraud. Fake Congresswoman Ilhan Omar, a constant complainer who hates the USA, knows everything there is to know. She should be in jail or even a worse punishment, sent back to Somalia. God damn. Bro, Trump out here saying that Somalia worse than jail. I don't know. I done heard horror stories. I heard they shitting in the sand, y'all. I know they shitting in the sand and treating it like cat litter. Okay? It's absurd. That's what I heard. I don't know if it's true, but I heard through the grapevine. The Foundation of Black American Grapevine on TikTok. Considered one of the absolute worst countries in the world. She could help make Somalia great again, Trump declared in the Post. Omar, who has served in the U.S. House of Representatives since early 2019, was born in Somalia and became a U.S. citizen in 2000. ICE is removing some of the most violent criminals in the world from our country and bring them back home where they belong. Why is Minnesota fighting this? Do they really want murderers and drug dealers to be escounded in their community? The thugs that are protesting include many highly paid professional agitators and anarchists. Is this really what Minnesota wants? I think what really Minnesota wants is a fucking better goddamn football team, to be honest. They probably but anyway, the president asked a Sunday Truth Social post. Ilhan Omar. Remember when Ilhan Omar was like, I did it for Somalia! You like, in America, how? How? That don't make no goddamn sense. Unless She an alleged agent. She a spy. Espionage. Allegedly. I'm just saying. But do y'all remember that? She was out here saying, I'm doing anything for Somalia. F the rest of y'all. Shit, this Somaliland over here. It's like, damn. The crooked governor and Congresswoman Omar, you mean Tim Walz, by the way, who married her brother, don't mind because it keeps the focus of attention off the $18 billion plus fraud that has taken place in the state. Don't worry, we're on it. He added in the post. Man, this nigga Trump good. You feel me? Because he liked saying that shit. You know, he did the same thing with them fouls. Now he kind of don't care about the fouls because he was like, okay, so we got Bill Clinton name in there. All right, that's cool. That probably offsets some shit. Y'all got Obama too? Allegedly. Oh, snap. No member of Congress should ever refer to our country as the U.S. I don't even, what? G states. What the hell does that mean? Drew credit for referring to the nation as the U.S. God. Hold on. What did she say? The senator. Okay, let's see if we can find this post. What the hell? No member of Congress should. Oh, we just hear horse's mouth for herself. Hold on, we got to play it over here because you can't hear the freaking audio on the playback on Google Chrome. I know it's retarded. Anyway, she said it right here.
Thought we would never experience the one place where we thought we would never experience this is the U.S. goddamn states.
I mean, I don't see nothing. Get the fuck out of here. The way politics is going. Okay. Y'all tripping off her saying this, but she literally yelled in a fucking Congress meeting, Somalia, we here, we in this bitch. But y'all mad she said U.S. goddamn states. This is absurd. Okay? But still, we might need to deport her ass. Hell, hey, should we deport Elon Musk? Should I start a poll? Let me see if I could do that. Hold on. Oh, I gotta be what you call it. You know what? We doing it. Yeah, we doing it. I'm gonna create a poll. All right. Who should get deported first? Elon Musk. This shit going hella slow. Nah, that's gonna be like yes or no. I need to do a start a Q&A. Who should get deported first? Elon Musk or Ilhan Omar? Who should get deported first? There we go. There I go. We got the poll right there. Who should get deported first? Elon Musk or Ilhan Omar? Y'all answer that joint, all right? Anyway, do we got more we want to read? Nah. Actually, how much time I done spent on this? Let's read a little bit of this Trump stuff right here. Then we're going to get into the Martin Luther King thing, okay? And bro out here suing J.P. Morgan. Can I sue J.P. Morgan? Let me tell y'all what J.P. Morgan did to me. You feel me? And I wasn't paying my credit card bill, right? Y'all want to know why? Because COVID hit and everybody else deferring their payments, except for J.P. Morgan with my credit card. Mind you, I paid all my minimum payments on time until COVID hit. Things got hard, couldn't pay certain shit. Needed a deferment. They said, hell no, nigga. I know it's COVID, but you need to be working it. Okay? Pay your payment. All right? I'm like, damn. So you know what I did? I ain't gonna lie. I did the Donald Trump route. I remember one day he was like, man, I'll pay y'all when I pay y'all. I was like, this nigga was the president. Damn. He got hella assets. So he said, I will pay y'all when I pay y'all. So that's what I did with JP Morgan, right? How much was my credit card, y'all asked, that I owed? It was 10 racks. You feel me? Them motherfuckers sent somebody to my crib and served me papers. Every time I tell these people, when I tell people this story, they be like, well, how much did you owe? Like 20,000, 30,000, 10,000. They got 10,000 and they served you papers? Yep. They sent the black brother in one of them painter hats. He came to the door. I thought he was a Jehovah's Witness. I know some of y'all was like, a black Jehovah's Witness? Yeah, they're black Jehovah's Witnesses, okay? I personally thought he was going to like try to teach me about the word of God and Jehovah's Witness shit. No, he was like, are you so-and-so? Yep. Handed me a letter. JP Morgan was suing my ass. Yeah. Sued me. Can I countersue them? All the stress I had to go through, all the panic. Oh, it was terrible. We settled out of court, y'all. President Donald Trump announced Saturday that he will be suing the investment banking company JP Morgan Chase within the next 2 weeks for allegedly debanking him after the January 6, 2021 Capitol insurrection. Bruh is out here. Hey, yo, Trump is vindictive. He got a hit list of who he's going to be going after. He's like, oh, you fucked me over in 2018? Got you. Oh, you messed me over October 31st on January 2022? I got you. Oh, god damn. Trump has claimed that the investment bank closed or restricted his accounts, told y'all, following the riot, effectively cutting him off the long-standing banking. And would they get this freaking ad out of here? God damn, political. Blah, 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 retaliation, la-di-da-di-da-di, long-standing banking relationship. He also framed the action as politically motivated retaliation, arguing banks acted under pressure from the Biden administration. Trump has increasingly folded this into a broader narrative of the banking conservatives. JP Morgan denied closing accounts for political reasons. While we won't get specific about a client, we don't close accounts because of political beliefs. I don't know, y'all. I think that's cap. Nah. We appreciate that this administration has moved to address political debanking, and we support those efforts. Trish Wexler, a spokesperson for the company, said Saturday, during the 2024 campaign, JP Morgan CEO Jamie Dimon had been floated for Treasury Secretary by the president, but their relationship has since soured. Oh, damn. Man. But they say black men can't work together. Oh, we always having falling outs. Oh, we don't know how to keep our composure. Oh, we petty. Dirt, 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 dirt. Boy, this is petty Olympics. Donald Trump is like, you saw how he got Elon Musk in line. He was like, say what now? Oh, Elon Musk? Now, I know you got Asperger's, boy. Now, let me tell you something. Keep talking that shit. We halting them government contracts. What happened? Elon Musk started changing his tune, didn't he? He started shutting the F up. Then all of a sudden, start lightweight trying to praise Trump again. I'm just saying, they fall out and then reconnect. Just like that. Then fall out again. Where was I at? The shit went sour. There was no job offer. I have enormous respect for Secretary Benson and think he's doing an excellent job for our country. Better than I could have, Demon said Saturday. It might be Diamond, but I'm going to call him Demon. Trump in August went after Demon Bank, as well as Bank of America, accusing them of Yo, Trump, bruh. Bruh out here, bro. Hey, man, he keeps using the discriminating thing. That's what he said about the civil rights. He was like, civil rights were discriminatory to white men. Nigga, that's that pure cut honkinism right there. All right. Now I will say, you feel me? Donald Trump is indirectly helping us, Black Americans, by getting them ICE agents in there and getting them illegal immigrants out of there, okay? But we could still see, we could chew gum and walk at the same time. He could be doing that, cool and all, still be a hunky. Lyndon B. Johnson was a cracker. He said, I had these niggas voting Democrat for 60 years. Hold my beer. Watch me work. Did some civil rights shit. You feel me? Wrote that bitch. He was reading. He was like, why I got all this black shit in here? Nah, scratch that. Put minority. Minority, and guess what happened? Boom. Been voting largely Democrat ever since, while minorities, aka white women, get most of the damn benefits. Let's be real. Okay? Anyway, early in 2025, the Trump organization sued Capital One. They're suing every bank. Trump out here suing banks. Wow. Accusing the bank of improperly cutting off access to his business, which was founded by the president's late father. God damn, they Nick Fuentes and bruh. Remember Nick Fuentes? He was out here saying like, oh, they freeze all my bank accounts. They freeze all my bank accounts, dude. And the reason for that was because of the blacks. Oh, I could say nigga. I mean, one of my best friends is Kanye West. Love that guy. Okay, Nicholas. Anyway, which was founded by the president's late father and was handled by Trump himself before he entered. This nigga was running Capital One, and now he's suing the diabolical. The president also took issue with a Wall Street Journal story, which reported that he offered the Federal Reserve Chair position to Diamond. A front page article in the fake news Wall Street Journal states, without any verification, that I offered Jamie Dimon, a JP Morgan Chase, the job of Fed chairman. This statement is totally untrue. There was never such an offer, Trump wrote. Damn. Okay. Do we need to read more? Nah, not really. We got the gist of it. When Trump out here, he must have went through the whole presidential playbook after his first term. He was like, hold on. He must have learned, like, after his first term, somebody must have been in his ear and been like, hey, you know you could do all this shit, right? Trump was like, what? You're telling me I could do this? It's like, yeah, read through all this. Trump coming back suing people, doing loopholes, sending ICE everywhere. I ain't gonna say kidnap. Napping vice presidents or presidents and shit. All types of ish. Firing people. God damn. Straight entertainment, y'all. Okay. Now, we're about to get into the second topic at hand. We're going to talk about, our great Black American brother, Martin Luther King. It's MLK Day today, but damn it, his birthday was on the 15th, okay? So happy late birthday to Dr. Martin Luther King. Which some of y'all, right? And let me pull up everything, because we're going to really get into it. I don't like some of the shit I've been hearing about Martin Luther King, especially coming from some of you dweebs out there, you idiots. Y'all ain't never listened to a damn speech. All y'all heard was a damn clip from Martin Luther King. All you heard was, I had a dream. That's all you freaking heard. You feel me? You didn't even listen to after that. You feel me? Now, let me pull up these other articles. And we're going to read through some of this. And then I'm going to really tell y'all what the real dream was that Dr. Martin Luther King really wanted for us Black Americans, bro. Because what some of these people be saying be total asinine. Okay? Now, hell, you know what? We'll start out with this. Oh. And Ricky said paid off the credit card 2026. Hey, congrats, bro. Are you saying you telling us pay them off? Yeah, pay off them credit cards, y'all, if y'all can. And if you did pay off your credit card, Ricky, congrats on that, brother. All right. Now, I want to read which one first. Let's just read this headline first. Got this off the grill. The NFL is putting Choose Love in the end zone for MLK Day and making it part of the playoff spot. I ain't gonna lie, I still watch the NFL, but sometimes y'all gotta shut the fuck up. God damn. Straight bull malarkey. Get the F out of here. If y'all want to show love, y'all cash reparations, okay? Start out with that type of love, all right? Now, which one I want to read first? Because I'm pretty sure I'm going to find some bull malarkey in both articles. Let's read this KPBS first. You feel me? And this like my local news article. This San Diego is right here, y'all. Martin Luther King Jr. had a dream about healthcare. Oh God, you mother. God damn. Okay, let's read this. This might be some Democratic shilling shit, y'all. But anyway, growing up as a teenager in Kano State, Nigeria. By Infinia Nosafor. Damn. Hold on. I got to do it. Oh my God. We know where this headed, y'all. But anyway, ain't no thing Nigeria. In the 1980s, I love to read used copies of Ebony magazine were especially treasured. They offered a rare window into the lives, struggles, and aspirations of African Americans. And a way for me to feel connected to a community far beyond my immediate environment. Through Ebony, I was introduced to towering figures such as Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and Supreme Court Justice Thurgood Marshall. Their encouraged moral clarity and commitment to justice shaped how I thought leadership and service. King is rightly remembered for his leadership in the civil rights movement, but far less attention is paid to his views on health and justice. He once observed all forms of inequality, injustice, and health is the most shocking and inhumane. See how they try to use our plight to try to flip they shit? Y'all seeing this? I don't like it. No. Ifeanyi, use somebody else, man. Use a Nigerian. Who's the Nigerian Martin Luther King? Y'all should be telling us this. Not, hey, I'm going to mix in like what I struggle with the healthcare and put it with Martin Luther King. No, Dr. Martin Luther King, before he got assassinated, he was talking about economics. He was talking about, man, integration was probably a mistake. These motherfuckers trying to shut us out economically. And he was talking about cutting the damn checks. Last time I seen a check mean cash. Let's talk about cash reparations, y'all. But I digress. Let's read some more. Okay. King is slightly remembered by his blah, blah, blah. Okay. La-di-da-di. Years later, I came to fully understand the power of King's words. In medical school, I dreamed of becoming a plastic and reconstructive surgeon at a fancy hospital abroad. See how she just flipped it to her? You feel me? Not the collective of the people. God damn, man. That dream began to change during my national youth service, the mandatory 1-year service in Nigeria following graduation and housemanship for medical doctors. I give her this. She went back to Nigeria. I don't know where she at now, but serving as a medical officer in a busy hospital in Abuja. And that's the way it sounds, y'all. Do not flag me on TikTok. All right? I'm not making fun of their language. It says it right here. It's Abuja. opened my eyes to a lack of preventative care. It was painful to see a malnourished child who had been running a fever for days, treated with local concoctions, and brought to the hospital already in shock and the verge of death. All right, let me turn this fan on, y'all. And fan sector, the audience, I hope y'all having a lovely time. You feel me? My FBA fan, my Black American fan. Hope y'all having a lovely time watching on TikTok and watching on the tube. You feel me? Let's read a little bit more of this. Then we're going to get into the other article. Their experience revealed the deep injustice in the health system and how it was God damn, it's always one word whooping my ass. I got this, y'all. It's okay. Routinely. God damn, come on. Why are you tongue-tied? Routinely. I know how to say it, y'all. God damn. Routinely failed my fellow Nigerians. I'm blaming the Ashabar word. They got me tongue-tied. All right? And we're also a wake-up call to a popular but often ignored mantra. Prevention is better than cure. King's call for justice in healthcare resonated deeply. His vision inspired my conviction that universal health coverages is non-negotiable. There you go. You see how they flip MLK with this until like, okay, he was talking about health and you feel me in the healthcare system and da-da-da. Man, I listen to many of Dr. Martin Luther King's speeches, and the extent he talked about healthcare is like, look, everybody should have healthcare. There, that's at. Now let's get back into this this injustice with y'all being goddamn white supremacists and y'all being treating us unfairly because of our goddamn race and lineage. So come on now. This is a small segment, but y'all see what I'm talking about? And she trying to flip it. Oh, this the dream. I had a dream, and Martin Luther King had a dream. Did y'all watch the fucking speech? Because that dream speech, he was talking about us getting fucking reparations. He was talking about the racial injustice in that speech. That's what he was talking about. Y'all don't even fucking listen to the goddamn speech. I don't listen to Martin Luther King speeches, Malcolm X speeches. You feel me? I gotta listen to some other people's speeches. You feel me? Khalid Muhammad. You feel me? I gotta listen to that down the line when I get some time. Sojourner Truth. I want to listen to some of her stuff if it's out there. All right. There's one more person too I want to listen to. Is damn, I can't think of her freaking name. Damn, I can't think of her name. It's gonna come to me, y'all. It's gonna come to me. But y'all see the goddamn bullshit. Now we got another article from CNN, and it deals with the "I Have a Dream" speech once again. All right, and then I'm gonna give y'all the real spiel of what MLK was really talking about. All right, and this is by John Blake. You feel me? This is CNN. We got our. I don't know if brother's a dark-skinned Asian or a light-skinned Puerto Rican. I can't tell. But John Blake wrote this on CNN, and this might be some more butter biscuit chilling, but the unknown hero of MLK's "I Have a Dream" speech. Well, let's read this. CNN, I dare you. I dare you think I'm going to freaking pay to read the article. Guess we ain't reading this, y'all. I guess we ain't reading this. Well, John Blake. I ain't paying CNN. CNN can kiss my ass. The hell? You feel me? Only publications I'll pay for is like Wall Street Journal or like the Financial Times or something. All the rest of y'all say basically all the same thing. Pretty sure what you said on CNN, you probably said on KPBS. Hell, y'all know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna just find another article. MLK, I have a dream speech. And they're gonna virtually say the same ass shit. You feel me? Dream speech, articles today. I'll do that. So this is the one. This the one where they wouldn't let us read. You feel me? There it goes. So that was the top dog. The U.S. climate spurs efforts to reclaim. I don't want to read no freaking opinion pieces, even though they are probably opinion pieces. The U.S. political climate spurs efforts to reclaim the MLK holiday. What you mean reclaim it? Ben had it. What the hell they mean reclaim it? You feel me? Beyond I Have a Dream. I'm not reading this. That looked janky. That looked like how you get a virus. I don't know what's worse, clicking on that link or probably clicking on a corn leak, if y'all get my drift. Corn. Okay. So I guess we'll read this right here off NBC News. Okay. Who wrote this? So this is written by the Associated Press. This is Associated Press. This ain't even NBC News. As communities across the country on Monday hosted NBC and the rest of you fucking news publications that's writing articles. If y'all keep having these motherfucking pop-ups, I'm about to lose it. I'm about to lose my marbles. I'm not about to lose it, y'all. I'm joking with y'all. Blah, 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 la-di-da-di-da-di. Country on Monday hosted parades, panels, and service projects for the 40th federal observation of the Martin Luther King Jr. Day. The political climate for some is more fraught with tensions, that festive with reflection on the slain Black American civil rights icon's legacy. So there y'all go. Y'all see the Black American? Y'all see the framing? Here goes the framing. But somehow it's going to lead into probably like some ICE shit and the protests in Minnesota and how we need to kumbaya and stand together and do patty cake and play goddamn rock, paper, scissors and hold each other's hand while we get fucking Billy Club and blundered. But hey, as long as we're fighting for their cause, I guess. In the year since Donald Trump's second inauguration fell on King's Day, the Republican president has adopted a scorched earth stance against diversity, equity, and inclusion. Good! That helped out white women the most. Can y'all please start using Google and Perplexity? Good. That's like what Donnie on Timeout said. The snake eating his own damn body. That's exactly what's happening. Okay? In targeted mostly black-led cities. Nah. For federal law enforcement operations, among other policies that many King admirers have criticized. All right? I'm telling you right now, mostly a lot of white women got since this DEI shit, y'all. All right? 1 year ago, Trump executive orders ending illegal discrimination, restoring merit-based opportunity, and ending radical and wasteful government DEI programs, and preferencing accelerated or rollback. This ain't even talk about Dr. Martin Luther King. This is all Democratic shilling talking points. I hate that I got to do this because y'all make me sound like goddamn MAGA man. And I'd be damned if I'm MAGA man. I said last week that Donald Trump went about shit. Talk about civil rights, hurt white men. Nigga, you don't take your comb over somewhere else with that bull jive. But damn, what is this? This is horse crap. Why aren't you talking about the legacy of Martin Luther King? Racial justice initiatives and federal agencies, corporations and universities. Last month, the National Park Service announced it will no longer offer free admission to parks on King Day and Juneteenth, but instead on Flag Day and Trump's birthday. Damn! They really did that? That shit must have not happened in San Diego because I saw on social media that they were still having goddamn events and stuff at the parks. So A.R. Bernard, founder, pastor, and CEO of the Christian Culture Center in Brooklyn, told an audience gathered at King's Home Church in Atlanta Sunday that the Trump administration is attempting to rewrite history. We are living in a moment where America is being tempted to forget the painful truth of his black history. Slavery being renamed as labor, segregation reduced to a footnote, racial terror explained away as exaggeration. Bernard said, speaking at Ebenezer Baptist Church in Atlanta, this is irresponsible historical revisionism. Urgent calls to unite against the injustice were interspersed. I can't say this word. I don't give a damn. Interspersed. I don't care. With energetic gospel at Ebenezer, where King preached, a sense that civil and human rights are at stake infused the comments by many speakers there Monday. All right. Y'all know it's gonna be boom malarkey if they got Ralph Warnock there. Come on, man. Senator Ralph Warnock, a Georgia Democrat, Ebenezer senior pastor, invoked a story about King fighting for the vote. Oh, voting rights, Congress passed the Civil Rights Act. Oh my God, bro, this is God damn, man. All right, man, I can't read no more of this Democratic Babylon shilling BS, man. God damn. Y'all really know what Dr. Martin Luther King was really about and what he was really talking about when it came to his speeches? If y'all listen to them, okay, at first in like 60, maybe 64, you feel me? No, before that, I'm tripping. More in like, goddamn, no, I was right, because I have a dream speech. He was talking about integration. I was right. But, you know what else he was talking about where y'all seem to always fucking forget? In his speech, King said the architect of the Republic signed a promissory note to black people that the nation has defaulted on. Promissory note, which means a fucking check. Last time I checked, a check mean goddamn cash. But y'all seem to forget about that part in I Have a Dream speech. Oh, that slips your fucking mind. You feel me? And then, right, before he got assassinated, bro's talking more about us getting our cash reparations and other forms of reparations for black Americans, while also saying, hey, this integration shit might not be what it's popping to be. Then he got assassinated. Y'all love to be, I had a dream of another dream within another dream that Dr. Martin Luther King, he dreamed about me dreaming about eating Skittles and shit. So that's why I love Dr. Martin Luther King. Like, God damn, man, y'all speaking out y'all ass. I know y'all didn't listen to the speeches. Anyway, y'all see right here, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. did not often use a specific word, reparations. The hell he didn't. Even perplexity on Bull Malarkey. If you listen to the speeches, he says reparations. He interchanges it with other words that mean reparation. Okay? But he repeatedly framed black freedom as a debt America owed and needed to pay. And near the end of his life, he warned that he might be integrating black people into a damn burning house. But y'all always want to use the I Have a Dream speech that came out in 1963. This man lived 5 more years later and had plethora of speeches within that time frame that y'all don't never want to fucking talk about. All this bullshit. And y'all need to stop saying Martin Luther King was a pacifist. Nah, man. He was tired of getting his ass whooped. So he started being like, you know what? I'm about to call the local gangs, the local black, like, I wouldn't even call them gangs because they wasn't even gangs like that. Look at the local black people that was militant within that area. And he was like, hey, yo, I need protection. because I'm tired of this bullshit. I'll be dead if I get hit with another bottle in my goddamn head. I'm gonna need some protection. So he started he started kind of hiring them whenever he went into their city. Hell, a lot of them just did. You know what? You ain't gotta pay us. We got you on GP. We see what you're doing. So all that bullshit, y'all be like, well, he did a non-violent content. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, it was non-violent after a while because at first, people was fucking with Dr. Martin Luther King in the speeches and the people that went there. Then they start seeing like, Dr. Martin Luther King starting to hire some people that got guns and shit. Oh, they right. Okay. So it was either going to be non-violent or it's going to be a lot of dead mother effers. That's why the shit was non-violent. Because the president of violence was always there. And then black people, that was on the, you know what I mean? And Martin Luther King was militant too, but y'all know what I mean? Yeah. He had him with him. So stop acting like Martin Luther King was passive and was on some, oh, kumbaya, we all won. Blah, 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 blah. Shut the hell up with that bullshit. I'll be tired of that. Anyway, blah, blah, blah. I Have a Dream. March on Washington, August 28th, 1963. In this speech, King says the architects of the Republic signed a promissory note to black people that the nation has defaulted on. He explains that America has given black Americans a bad check. Mark, insufficient funds. Last time I checked, that's money. Hey, my people on TikTok, insufficient funds, bad check, is that money? Don't that mean money? Oh, no, what's that? Voting? That's voting rights, right? No, that's education. I guess that insufficient funds is education, right? Y'all on YouTube that's watching. Is that money or is that something else? Y'all let me know. All right? Many scholars have interpreted this section as a moral and political case for reparative payment and economic redress, even though he did not use a single word, reparations. We know what the hell he meant, okay? Now, Poor People Campaign and Economic Justice, 1967 to 1968. In speeches and organizing around the Poor People's Campaign, King shifted from only civil rights to economic rights. Which I'll listen to the speech, by the way. Told y'all. And then what happened? Dr. Martin Luther King got assassinated in 1968. You know why? He wasn't no civil rights shit, it was economic rights. And he started saying like this integration shit. Now y'all pulling the wool over our eyes. Y'all motherfuckers just be talking, don't even be doing y'all damn research. God damn. But some people gonna believe y'all because y'all got more views and shit. He must be saying something right. He got 100,000 views. He just said he stuck his thumb in the gerbil's ass. But I guess that's right, huh? I guess the amount of views you got is the more right you is. Well, I tell you, man, hate sector, my audience, y'all goddamn pathetic, man. Shout out to my fan sector of the audience. I'll see y'all. Anyway. Blah, blah. Economics right. Call for economic bill of rights and guarantee minimum income to attack poverty structurally. Okay? The program sought material compensation and restructuring for those kept poor by racism and exploitation, which has been read as a broad reparative agenda, especially for black community. There we go. Economics for black Americans. There we go. Y'all motherfuckers, man. I told y'all I was going to tell y'all the real deal, what MLK dream really was. Okay? Come on, man. We got another one. When we come to Washington, we coming to get our check. Oh, shit. I just exploded a Sambo's head. One of these closeted white supremacists that try to act like they are trying to help us out. I just blew their head in the smithereens right now. They're like, Dr. Martin, boom, head exploded. Y'all see this? What that shit say? It says we're coming to get our check. 1967 to 1968 TV interview. In a 1968 interview, circulates today as MLK on reparations, King contrasts America's refusal to give land to freed black people with the massive land grants, colleges, technical support, and subsidies given to white immigrants and farmers. After detailing this, he says that those who benefit most now tell black people to lift themselves by their own bootstraps. Boy, don't that sound like a Sambo cat call? Boy, they love saying that, don't they? Them cracketeers and them Sambos, they over here, they be, look, pull yourself up by your own bootstraps. You know, get your ass out of here. It then declares, when we come to Washington to campaign, we're coming to get our check. Check. Money. 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 Cash reparations. Dr. Martin Luther King was fighting for cash reparations before he got assassinated. And I wonder why. Come on, man. Do y'all simple ass research. Now the Bernie House quote. The quote and attribution. The famous line is, I fear I'm integrating my people into a burning house. It is most often reported as something King said in conversation with Harry Belafonte shortly before his assassination in April 1968. Y'all see what I'm saying? Y'all see what I'm saying? I told y'all, Dr. Martin Luther King, he was fighting for economic rights for us Black Americans. And he was seeing the goddamn game that they were playing with the integration. And they popped his ass for that shit. Malcolm X already seen it, all right? They end up getting him too. I'm just saying, y'all, man. Y'all, my fan sector of the audience, y'all know what's up. Y'all know the real deal, man. The hating sector of my audience, from the meth mouths white supremacists to the white zaddy booty licking Sambos to you tethers eating that goddamn cheetah wings while spewing nonsense. Y'all don't be know what the F y'all be talking about when it comes to Dr. Martin Luther King. Okay. Now, let me read the rest of this. Belafonte later recalled King worrying that without a deeper transformation of America's economic and moral structure, legal integration might place Black people inside a violently unjust system that was already on fire. Hot damn. God damn. But y'all love to be like, Dr. Martin Luther King said we need to all hold hands and come together. No. Dr. Martin Luther King was like, hold on now. This shit ain't right. Oh, no. And I see what y'all trying to do. Hey, where is the economic stuff for my Black Americans? Now, we need to cut the checks. F all that. Y'all want us to come in y'all system and be consumers. F all that. Cut the damn check. Y'all see how propaganda be working? And I'm gonna put on. See this episode. Y'all probably gonna think I'm most definitely MAGA man, but I'm not. I'm not MAGA man. But I gotta put this blame on the goddamn the liberals, man. Them white liberals, man. You feel me? And the Democratic shields, man. The way y'all spin what Martin Luther King was about, bruh. It's a goddamn shame, bruh. Y'all made Martin Luther King look like a pacifist weenie. He was nothing of the sort. Then we have the ignorant crew. Simone B, is that her freaking name? Oh, idiot. I can't respect Dr. Martin Luther King. He was fucking all the hoes. Shut up. God damn. It's just periodiotic. So you denounce everything he did for Black America because the alleged infidelity? We don't even know that shit was true. There is no evidence that Dr. Martin Luther King was sleeping around. There's no evidence. It's just one bimbo saying some shit, and the internet ran with it and started doing, y'all know what they started doing. They started hitting us with the old goddamn conspiracy ass theory shit. Oh, Dr. Martin Luther King, he had a side piece? Because his side piece wrote a letter and put his name in it? Oh, no, he was fucking. Oh, Dr. Martin Luther King, damn. He was giving more than speeches. He was slain in the sheets. Y'all don't shut the fuck up with that bullshit. God damn. Anyway, let me read this last part. All right. How it connects to the later message. By 67, King was warning about the triple evils of racism, economic exploitation, which they still freaking do. All this is still happening. You ignorant motherfuckers out there that be like, racism done like this, you freaking idiot. That's how you end up getting your ass whooped with a nigga with blue hair. You thinking racism don't exist. Economic exploitation and militarism. Yeah, I said it right. All right. This is April 4th, 67, Riverside Church speech against the Vietnam War. Arguing that without confronting those forces, reforms would not save the country. The burning house image fits this late period. King was pushing for radical economic justice. Hey, see, King was smart, right? We could take a page out of King's book. He said poor people campaign, right? He said you feel poor people campaign, but all through that shit was for us Black Americans. All he did, and see, this how you know these motherfuckers be researching our Black American greats. They saw how King did that, and they was like, "We're gonna do that for COVID." Just call it the anti-COVID bill, and just put Asian, Chinese, Asian, Chinese, Asian. Just saying. Guaranteed income, restructuring of wealth. Damn, some of y'all start calling that, saying MLK a communist. They be like, he's a damn commie. A guaranteed income, I'll be damned. Because he believed only that kind of change could put out the fire rather than just integrating Black people into the flames. Okay? Now I don't need to read the summary. I gave y'all all that I needed to give y'all. You feel me? With that being said, we about to play the slapper of the day. And the slapper of the day is coming from Little Brother. You feel me? Legendary group. All right. And I gotta play from this album right here, May the Lord Watch. And this song right here, y'all. Black Magic. Make it better. Shit. Let me put it in the chat for y'all. Y'all sadly mistaken. I ain't got no damn air horns for this. You feel me?
You really about that life, or you just hashtag it? You really self-made, or is you cash at me? Doing everything you can to make the cash happen. These little niggas do a whole lot of backslapping. See you without their help, then they off clapping. No applause in my trophy hall. I'm still focused on the goal and I was hanging on the wall. Listen, all I need is a voice channel and a glass, and you'll find this red. You feel me?
Y'all better be gigging out there. From TikTok to YouTube. Let's get it.
Yo, I sat down and I started writing you the slur. I'll never make it perfect, just trying to make it better. You can make it better. All right. You can make it better. Yeah. You can make it better. All right. You can make it better. Black skin, black faces, black people make black magic. Cut from a different cloth, you know the finest fabric. That's in the smile in our DNA. You go to work, whether you corner boy or starting in the NBA. Even if you never left the porch, gotta know you great. Cause once they put you in the game, gotta know to play. And when it's time to leave the game, take a bow and say, thanks for the warm welcome. I ain't trying to overstay. Good time and me importance of I can't overstay. Drop facts over hot whack like older living killer type. On a thriller night like older rays, close to midnight. Get right and let's motivate. I need my ginger ale and vitamin and peppers. All flats, nigga. Start. Come on. Hey yo, I shed a tear when I started writing you this letter. I never make it perfect, just trying to make it better. You can make it better. All right. You can make it better. You can make it better. Okay, you can make it better.
Thank you for the likes on TikTok. Appreciate it. Thank you for the people that's liking on YouTube and all that good jazz. Okay. Oh, and that's a slapper too, but we're gonna say that for another day. That was Black Magic, Make It Better by Little Brother off the album May the Lord Watch. Y'all already know Little Brother got more slappers I'm gonna play down the line. Okay. But with that being said, y'all know what time it is, right? Oh yeah. Second half of the show, y'all. Second half of the show, y'all. That mean the phone lines is opened up. That mean the stage is opened up. Oh, shit. Look, y'all been dying to talk about these topics from the MLK to Donald Trump wanting to send Ilhan Omar away. But damn it, here's your chance. For the phone number is 619-609-7383. Star 67 if you want to block your number. Now, if you want to come up on stage, I put the link in YouTube. There y'all go. Now, we got other things I want to show y'all before we close out the show. Once again, let me give y'all the number. 619-609-7383. If y'all want to call in, let y'all voice be heard. Also, you want to block your number? Star 67. Okay? Now, since we got that out the way, I will have to say this because I did not say it. But it's great to remind y'all. Hit that notification bell so you know when I go live on YouTube. You feel me? They don't have a notification bell on TikTok, but whatever. Hey, if y'all want to see the visuals, you feel me, or the playback, Kamal Johnson Network on YouTube. If y'all watching on YouTube, hit your bro with a like, hit that notification bell, reshare. You feel me? I know I am the shadow band man, but we trying to beat the hell out the algorithm. Okay? And not only that, you feel me? We tired of being in shadow band land, man. We tired of that shit. So we trying to get out of it. All right? If y'all watching on the phone view on YouTube, become a member if you want to chime in. If not, come over to the landscape view. You can chime in there. All right? Also, I got the donations pinned to the top of the chat. If y'all want to Cash App, Venmo, all that good jazz. Appreciate people on TikTok that's leaving gifts and shit. I know I don't be really seeing y'all too much because I be so focused or whatever, but I be seeing some of the comments. I'm going to try to get better at reading y'all comments and reading out people that's actually, you know, sending gifts and all that good jazz, all right? But anyway, like I said, I'll be having other things I want to show y'all before we get out of here. And first thing first, you feel me? Did I show y'all this?
You always be wondering why.
I showed y'all the picture, but I said I wouldn't play the brother clip till next time. So now we're gonna play this brother clip. I think is it the Swarty King too? Is this you, bro? Are you? I don't know if you're reposting this or if this you, but shout out to you, bro, if this you, man.
It's the pro-Democrat going against everything we stand for, right? Yeah. Yeah, these people, yeah, get a screenshot.
For those on TikTok, they saying that Jasmine Crockett, she might come from Haitian descent.
Yeah, she's not part of our lineage. If it wasn't for the Haitian, her grandfather being over here, she wouldn't even be born. She is a descendant of Haitians, right? Yeah, and don't forget, they fabricate these stories for these people to be puppets, to speak for us on podiums, right? So her cover-up game is mean, right? Remember that.
Y'all remember that, y'all?
So what y'all looking at?
Shit, I might just play that clip again just on GP. God damn. But y'all saw it right there. Now, I don't know if it's true or not. It could be allegedly. But Jasmine Crockett might not come from the lineage. That's why she probably be having certain talking points. Just saying, y'all. Just saying. Anyway, do I got anything else I want to show y'all? Show that I didn't really have many clips today that I wanted to show. Nah, we ain't really got much else to show. You feel me? We about to get out of here, all right? Which means I'm closing down the phone lines. If y'all want to call in and leave a voicemail, I will play it on the next episode. Okay? 619-609-7383. Star 67 if you want to block your number. Okay? And if you call, say some shit. Some of y'all be calling just... Well, they don't be breathing on the phone. I'll call your ass out. But they call and then don't leave no voicemail or nothing. If you want to call in, leave a voicemail. All right? Anyway, we about to get out of here, y'all. Topics we talked about was Trump either wants to jail Ilhan Omar or boot her ass back to Somalia. And then also, I had to give y'all the real spill what Dr. Martin Luther King dream really was for us Black Americans. Not that bullish propaganda stuff that they love to show. And bro was really about that action. And bro was about us getting our goddamn cash reparations. Don't let them tell you any otherwise. Okay? Anyway, let me talk to the fan sector of the audience. You know what I mean? My FBA fam, my Black American fam, Black people on code, the minuscule allies that we do have. All right. My mods and producers, y'all know who y'all is. Okay. Everybody watching on TikTok on the fan side of the game. Everybody watching on YouTube on the fan side of the game. Y'all know who y'all is. And y'all should have been doing this loudly and proudly. I don't know what y'all waiting for. Come on, y'all. I really do appreciate y'all. Other sector of my audience, y'all can EAD. The suspected white supremacists, you stink ass Sambos, cooning it up. Tethers don't make it no better. Y'all sound like buffoons. Y'all just caping for white zaddy and kissing white supremacist asses is pathetic. With that being said, yeah, we about to get out of here. Oh yeah, if you got a small business or a nonprofit and you need some grant writing services, or you need some services helping you become vendors in certain establishment for your small business so you could obtain more of that funding, holla at me. Hit me up. I don't only do the news station. I'm also a funding strategist. I'm helping these organizations get to the dough. All right? Just like Martin Luther King was about. Get into the damn dough. Cut the check. Anyway, we're about to be out of here, y'all. You watching on YouTube, hit your bro with a like. We're trying to whoop the algorithm's ass. But we out of here, y'all.